Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter Barber. I am primarily a professional opera singer, music producer, bass vocalist, and the host of the podcast Vocal Arts with Peter Barber. Just last week, I released the episode, the interview, the wonderful chat with Jeff Castellucci. Highly recommend checking that out if you are interested in Jeff. He's the absolute man, and it was an honor to talk with him. But guys, today this is going to be a first-time reaction and analysis of Johnny Cash's Hurt. Huge fan of Johnny Cash. I'm actually performing Folsom Prison Blues in an upcoming concert, which is going to be very cool here in Santa Barbara this summer. But believe it or not, if I've heard this song, it's been so long to where I don't remember it, and I certainly have never seen the music video. Shocking, I know. So we are going to be listening to that, and I will be breaking it down. I will be pausing to talk primarily about the vocal technique that Johnny Cash is using and analyzing that as well. From everything I hear, it's a very powerful song, so I'm very excited to dig into it. Guys, please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and if I am enhancing your listening experience, if I'm adding value to your musical journey, that is my number one goal here, and please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $3 a month. If I'm doing so, that's the best possible way to support me as a creator and artist. Also, apologies for absolutely going to be fucking sweating during this episode because we have no AC in these dorms we're staying in this summer, and it is probably like 81 degrees in my room right now. So I'm doing it for y'all here to bust out this content, but I will be schwitzing. So that's the deal, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and listen to Johnny Cash's Hurt. Before we get into the singing, so A minor for the key here, and we just very simple, just acoustic guitar laying the foundation for this track.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
God, he has such an iconic timbre to his sound. It is so distinctive. You could be blindfolded, you know immediately when it's Johnny Cash singing, and especially as he got older, it kind of got even more distinctive. Johnny Cash, a natural bass. Some people would call him a bass baritone, but bass baritone voice type only really exists in the opera world. Otherwise, you don't need to get that specific. He's really a bass who has been known to sing up in the baritone register comfortably as well. But he has actually a pretty extreme low chest range. You can look up compilations on YouTube of people who have stitched together his lowest notes, and he can get way down there. Let's talk about his voice. I mean, right now it's a very intimate sound, right? There's a lot of extra air coming through, and now because he's aged, you hear the age in the voice, and it comes across as gravelly or smoky. The phonation itself in the vocal folds is not quite as clean, and you can hear that. It doesn't sound like a youthful voice. So distinctive.
To see if
Let's back it up to when he actually starts singing.
I hurt myself today.
Now listen, I'm going to try and sing it like him. I'm going to listen one more time so I can mimic it. And you'll just be able to hear there's so many years of age between our voices. We have very similar vocal ranges, both natural bass voices. But of course, everyone has their own very unique vocal color, vocal timbre. It's very much like a fingerprint. There are no two voices that are exactly the same. But age is one, it's one of the most interesting things because you can, even if someone has a youthful voice for their age, you can pretty much always tell how old they are or if they're older or younger than another singer. It's very fascinating, and it comes down to the minutia of what's happening in the actual vocal tract. And of course, humans being essentially pattern recognizing machines. So these very subtle things we almost can't even quite target. We still can hear the difference. The differences are intelligible to our ear.
I hurt myself today.
I hurt myself today. I hurt myself today. That's me like trying to imitate his voice, but you can so clearly tell the difference of age between our singing. Very, very cool.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
You can hear the gravel and the grit in there. And also this piece, from what I've heard, is just very strong. See me schwitzen. Is very powerful emotionally as well. And Johnny Cash is so good at getting those emotions into his voice. Again, where if you're blindfolded, you can still feel and hear those emotions coming through.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real.
It's just there's so much intimacy and air coming through, and a little bit of that graveliness. And gravel is different than grit. There are a number of different kinds of grit in the voice, and some come from true fold, some come from false fold phonation. Gravel is a different kind of thing happening within the vocal folds, and it is a pattern of phonation, and there is turbulence, but it's a different kind of turbulence than you would get, in like a rock belt or in like a Cargira subharmonic singing. There's all these different kinds of grit and turbulence you can introduce to the folds, and gravel usually comes naturally in a singer's voice, or they get it from kind of wear and tear. It's less a technique that you develop, although you probably could develop the technique of adding gravel to your sound. Generally, what we like about gravel in a sound is the fact that it comes naturally and helps reflect the emotion, the performance of whoever is carrying that gravelly sound. In this case, the man Johnny Cash.
I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting.
So now we also do have piano as well, so it's still very stripped down. I mean, we have acoustic guitar, voice, chords on piano, and nothing. We've got picking on the guitar, block chords on the piano, very simple vocal melody. So it leaves the song a place to build. If there is a climax, I don't know the song. I don't remember if there's a big climax or anything like that. But it certainly is allowing space to add instruments, to raise the voice, to add harmonies, all those things which can really add to the story being told and kind of give the story shape.
The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything.
Oh, then goes to G major. Goes from A minor to G major. That's an interesting chord change. You don't hear that terribly often. Incredibly powerful poetry, right? I'm no poet. I always spend more time in these videos talking about the vocal analysis, the musical elements, but for God's sake, definitely spend some time with this one, which I'll probably do after this. Get the poetry up and listen, watch, read the poetry, absorb it all, because it's, despite not paying hyper close attention to it now, I am still hearing it, and it is absolutely significant.
But I remember everything.
Oh,
What
young
have
Cash.
I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end.
Gosh. Okay, you can't miss those lyrics. Wow, so it sounds like, well, he's obviously, memory lane. Thinking about the people who he's lived with who have passed on, it sounds like. And he remembers all of it. That's at least one slice of what's happening in the poetry. So, yeah, that does hurt. Good Lord.
Everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the air.
Everyone I know. So we're only up to G3. So we're not going high at all so far in this song. In the end, maybe G2 at the lowest. I can't remember how low he went, but we're operating basically within one octave at this point.
And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
I will make you hurt. So down, there we go, down to that G2. Ooh, boy, this video, I'm sure someone out there has already made videos on poetry analysis of this song. This song, not my forte, but yeah, this is very powerful emotionally. Good Lord.
I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
I love that chord progression. Wait, no, what is it? D minor, D major? D minor would fit in A minor as the key.
You stay the hell away from me, you hear?
I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair.
Good Lord. It's difficult to focus on the vocals here. This poetry's kicking me in the emotional nards, as I've said before, and certainly in certain powerful, emotionally powerful videos. Vocally, very much still in the same place. Just it's low middle in his range. Not really going below that A2. Gravel, intimate, a lot of air. Obviously, we're nowhere near belting. We're nowhere near the top of this man's range. We're really nowhere near the bottom of his range either. This is in a comfortable low middle area of his voice where it's obviously more about the poetry. Not that other music isn't, but there are clearly songs that are driven by vocal power and vocal agility and vocal fireworks, and this one is clearly very driven by poetry, much like most of Bob Dylan's music, for example. Not a strong vocalist, not a beautiful voice by most people's standards, but one of the greatest lyricists of all time, no question. So that's the deal here. It makes for an interesting vocal analysis, despite Johnny having truly a distinctive, interesting voice.
I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear.
We do have, whatever that was, some crazy low piano. We also do have a bit of strings in there, and we have some other like flute-like instruments. The very same kind of flutes, I believe, used in like Stairway to Heaven by Zeppelin. That's kind of the timbre I'm hearing in that flute section. Good Lord, I am sweating. But we're getting some more added instrumentation. So vocally not getting any more intense, same vocal range, but the instrumentation is changing. So we are getting a bit of added foundation to the sound, a bit of added intensity. The song is adding and going somewhere, despite it still staying in this very intimate, poetry reading like spot.
The feelings disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end.
This section, maybe this is what it's been the whole time, seems more dedicated to his lover, his wife. I don't know all of Johnny Cash's relationship history, but I would assume that this woman we're seeing here played a significant role in his romantic life, his family life. And it also seems like she has passed as well. Like I said, I don't know the history. I'm just saying what I'm reflecting based on what I'm seeing, which makes this song even more painful. Stunning, though. Like, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thoroughly enjoying it. This is genius. Genius writing, in my opinion.
My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I would keep myself. I would find a way.
Wow, that is just a stunning piece of music. Truly not a ton more to talk about vocally, really. I'll have to do other songs where Johnny explores a bit more of his range and power, and some of the stuff, especially, he does a lot of speech-like singing. If you think about like A Boy Named Sue. Well, I didn't have much. Well, Mom, like very speech-like, not really on pitch. Stuff like that would be fun to talk about more because it's almost like voice acting. It's like much more character-driven. This is some real shit. This song is some very real shit. And vocally, it stays very much in the same place. It's like one octave range. It's got the gravel. It's got the intimacy the whole time. There are very few dramatic color changes in that way. The power in this song, well, of course, the voice is a huge part of delivering that text, but the poetry and the arrangement, the instrumentation, and the chord progression, extremely powerful, can invoke all sorts of emotions no matter what the instruments are. With the text, really brings this one home. And then you have Johnny Cash's distinctive voice kind of tying it all together. But wow, this is, I didn't know what to expect really, but this is a treat actually in a lot of ways. Usually I have to kind of shut up because I can talk so much about vocal technique and timbre and musical choices and stuff. And this one was just like kind of just letting it wash over me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I can give you some more appreciation for Johnny Cash, his music and his writing and his voice. But I'm going to wrap it up here because, I've said what I needed to say about the vocalism, and there are far more qualified people to talk about the poetry. So I'm going to leave it there. Big respect to Johnny, R.I.P., of course. I am honored to be singing his piece in a concert coming up. I will do him justice, and I might just have to learn this one as well. Learn on the guitar as well, which I'm still working on, off and on, as much as I can. I am still chipping away at the guitar. Still bad, but we're getting better. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you learned something. Hope you appreciate this amazing artist, Johnny Cash. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.